So yeah, it's been a while. Welcome back to DJ, aka the Aspiring Gearhead. Yeah, it's been a minute, and I actually took a second and really thought about it. So the main thing was I was looking for another car. I mean, ever since my aunt took the Lexus with her to Colorado, I kind of wanted a second car so that in the event that I'm working on something with my Hyundai that ends up having to keep it out of commission for a day or two, I'm not stranded. Plus, I figured, you know what, I may as well get myself a stick shift. It's time to learn. But yeah, I've been digging into that mostly, saved up a decent chunk of money, and then ultimately just said, oh, you know what, I'll do an auto loan. But didn't quite work out for reasons that are too freaking depressing for me to go into right now. But anyway, having to go through all of that kind of reminded me, oh yeah, the point of this is to learn how to take care of cars, and then I can build up to doing all the Too Fast, Too Furious stuff, because if I don't know basic maintenance, what good am I going to do with getting like a sports car or something? So, while I'm still saving up and looking for a car, I'm scaling it back. Guys, I'm going to look for a stick shift, but instead of going with what I've been hoping for the first time around, kind of skipping the line from some piece of crap I can dent and going straight to the car I really want, I'm going to swing back to finding the piece of crap that I can dent. But also, I'm going to make sure I stick close to the original point of this channel, which is learn the basic maintenance and then build my way up. So I think that includes getting a stick shift car. Just learn the basics of how to care for it, and then I can go get all the fun stuff I want to eventually, or get myself a project car, something that doesn't even run right now, and build it up from scratch. Put blood, sweat, and tears into it, which is the ultimate goal. But I got to remember, start at the beginning. When I learned how to talk, they didn't go straight into giving me a Shakespeare book. It's like you learn letters and then words and then sentences. So I gotta keep that in mind. So I'm gonna keep it simple and build up as I increase my knowledge. So I'm gonna go back to basic stuff, which is mainly change out the fluids that I should have been changing out at some point while I had my car. This time around, I'm gonna be changing out the AT fluid because I'm pretty sure that's overdue. So in the interest of, like I said, starting from the bottom and working my way up, basics and such, like I said, I'm going to do the automatic transmission fluid. I figure a good way to start all of this is just do all the basic maintenance that the manual says that should have been done, but I know has not been done because I haven't put in any of the work to do it. And I figure, may as well go with this one because when I do my monthly under the hood checks that I started ever since I started this channel, I think the AT fluid has been a little low. I can't tell if it's dark or the wrong color or anything like that, but I may as well just switch it out anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? As long as I do it right. And right here is the drain plug for the AT fluid. So first things first, gotta take that off. Heard it's magnetic, so this might be a little bit of a job. But either way, let's get it done. By the way, it's a 24 millimeter. That was not as hard as I thought it would be. Still kind of hot. All clean. And it looks like the fluid is finished draining, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the plug back in. The manual says 25 to 32 foot-pounds of torque, which I'm guessing is pretty much just tighten it as much as I can with my hand and give it a little extra with the socket. shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll get on to putting the fluid in. Now I'm gonna add the fluid. Unlike the engine where it has one spot where you check the dipstick and one spot where you plug in the oil, the AT, it all goes here. So, gotta pull this out. And as you can imagine, level's non-existent. So according to the manual, it's I think 6.9 ports, and I can't remember what the conversion for that is, but basically it should be a little less than both of these. So just to make sure, I'll go ahead and throw in the first one, check the level, throw in a little more, check the level, so on and so forth, just to make sure I don't overfill it. Because, yeah, apparently gotta watch out for that too. So I just put in maybe about a full can, bottle, whatever you call it, and then a third of the second one, and then I'll figure out, see what's going on from there. I checked the fluid, but of course it's not accurate when the car's not running, so I'm gonna let it run a while and then see what it tells me. The car's up to temp, so now to check. It's kind of hard to tell from this light and this angle, but from what I can see, yeah, looks good. It's well within range. So now I'm gonna take it for a drive, see if I notice a difference. Honestly, the car more or less responded okay. I didn't really notice anything that could point to a transaxle problem, but yeah, I'm curious to see if it's any different now, so let's go. So far it seems nice and smooth, but I think part of that is the fact that I actually got the car up to temp first, because usually at this point, so I'm only about 3 turns away from my street. Right now it would still be warming up, but yeah, it's smooth. I don't really notice any problem with it. That guy seems like he's coming kind of fast. Right. Yeah, seems like another decent job well done. No weird noises or anything, so I think I'm good. And aside from this horrible light. lighting, but yeah. So yeah, seems like a job well done. I gotta go get groceries later so I can test a little more that way. But yeah, sweet. I've changed out the AT fluid. I gotta take a look at when I'll have to do it next so I can keep track of all that. I think in another 1,000 miles my oil will be due. I can at least remember that part. Just gotta make sure I keep track of everything else. So yeah, that's about it for that one. Another successful fluid change. I'm learning about maintenance and how to really take care of my car and all that crap, which is great. So now I just have to clean up the space, bring in my mom's car, and then I'm good to go until I figure out what I'm doing next. So, happy to be back, looking to be as consistent as I was before my little vacation. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. This is DJ, aka Aspiring Gearhead.